The Acura RDX is disappearing after 2026, but when it comes back, it could be completely transformed. Hybrid power, electric all-wheel drive, and a radically new design. This could be the most important RDX ever. For years, the Acura RDX has been one of the most important vehicles in Acura's lineup. It sits in the highly competitive compact luxury SUV segment, competing against models from Lexus, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Audi and Volvo. But the current RDX generation has been around since the 2019 model year. Now Acura is preparing something much bigger. The company has confirmed an all-new 4th-generation RDX with a two-motor hybrid electric powertrain. Acura has also shown a next-generation hybrid SUV prototype that previews the company's future hybrid technology. And there's another important piece of the puzzle. Acura's newly revealed NEXERA Vision Concept introduces a new design language that is expected to influence future Acura vehicles, including the next RDX. So although we don't yet have every production specification, we already know this RDX is going to represent a major change. The current RDX has a sporty appearance, but the next generation looks set to take Acura's design language in a much more dramatic direction. Acura's prototype shows a sleek SUV silhouette with a more powerful stance and modern lighting elements. The NEXERA Vision gives us an even stronger indication of where the brand's styling is heading. Expect future Acura vehicles to feature a more distinctive interpretation of the brand's A mark, integrated into the lighting design. Acura has also described the new design direction around sculpted forms and technology that feels integrated into the body rather than simply attached to it. However, we need to separate concept design from production reality. The NEXERA Vision is a design study, not the next RDX itself. So don't expect butterfly doors, 22-inch center lock wheels or supercar proportions on the production SUV. Instead, think of NEXERA as a preview of the design language. The production RDX should remain practical, aerodynamic and suitable for everyday family use. Exact dimensions, wheel sizes, exterior colors and final lighting specifications have not yet been confirmed. This is one area where Acura has a lot to prove. The current RDX offers a comfortable and spacious cabin, but its technology interface has started to feel older compared with newer competitors. The next RDX gives Acura an opportunity to completely reset the interior. The NEXERA concept points toward a much more minimalist and driver-focused philosophy. But the production RDX will need to balance that futuristic approach with practicality. Expect the new SUV to remain focused on comfortable seating, useful storage, good visibility and everyday family usability. Acura has not yet released official production interior specifications, so seat materials, cargo capacity, passenger dimensions and exact dashboard design remain unconfirmed. But one thing is clear. The new RDX needs to feel substantially more modern inside. Technology could become one of the biggest improvements. The current RDX introduced Acura's true touchpad interface, but modern luxury buyers increasingly expect large, high-resolution displays, intuitive software and seamless smartphone connectivity. The next generation RDX should be much more digitally focused. Acura has not yet confirmed the final infotainment screen size, operating system, audio system specifications or smartphone features for the production RDX. So we shouldn't invent those details. What we do know is that Acura is developing a new generation hybrid platform and electric AWD system, and the company says the new system is designed to improve efficiency and hybrid performance. Acura +1. That means, the technology story isn't just about screens. It's also about what's happening underneath the vehicle. Now for the biggest change. The next generation RDX will use a two-motor hybrid electric system. This is officially confirmed by Acura. Acura says its next-generation hybrid system has been improved to allow the engine to operate more efficiently while also improving the overall efficiency of the hybrid unit. The system will be combined with a new electric AWD unit. And this is important because Acura isn't positioning the RDX as just an economy-focused hybrid. The company specifically describes the system as setting a new benchmark for hybrid performance. But there are still major unanswered questions. We don't yet know the final gasoline engine. We don't know horsepower. We don't know torque. We don't know the 0 to 60 mph time. We don't know towing capacity. And we don't know official fuel economy numbers. So any exact figures circulating online should be treated as speculation until Acura officially confirms them. The current RDX has always had a strong performance side. Its available shish AWD system and sport-oriented chassis helped separate it from many softer luxury crossovers. The next RDX appears to be continuing that philosophy, but with electrification. A two-motor hybrid system can provide strong electric assistance at low speeds and smooth response during everyday driving. The new electric AWD system could also give Acura greater control over how power is delivered. But we don't yet know exactly how Acura will tune the chassis. Suspension specifications, steering details, braking hardware and drive modes remain unconfirmed. Still, Acura's message is clear. Hybrid efficiency should not mean boring driving. That's potentially the most exciting part of this new RDX. The next RDX will need to compete in one of the most safety-focused segments in the automotive industry. Acura has not yet published the complete production safety package for the fourth-generation RDX. That means we cannot responsibly give you a confirmed airbag count, crash test rating or exact AWD list yet. However, as a completely redesigned Acura SUV, advanced driver assistance will obviously be an important part of the package. The final production vehicle will need to meet applicable safety standards before it reaches customers. And we'll know much more once Acura releases the official specifications. This is another area where we have to be realistic. The current RDX has an established ownership history. The new hybrid RDX does not. A new powertrain means buyers will need to wait for real-world reliability data before anyone can confidently judge its long-term durability. On the positive side, hybrid systems can reduce some engine workload and improve efficiency. The downside is increased system complexity compared with a conventional gasoline vehicle. Maintenance requirements, warranty coverage and ownership costs will depend on the final production system and market. So at this stage, there's simply not enough official information to give a reliable long-term ownership forecast. The next RDX is entering a very different market from the one its predecessor entered. Its biggest competitors will likely include Lexus NX Hybrid, BMW X3, Mercedes-Benz GLC, Audi Q5, Volvo XC60, and other premium compact SUVs. The Lexus NX has a major advantage in hybrid experience and efficiency. German competitors have strong advantages in technology, performance and brand prestige. But Acura could occupy an interesting middle ground. It can combine Japanese engineering, luxury, performance, hybrid efficiency and a more distinctive design. And if Acura gets the pricing right, the RDX could become a very compelling alternative to more expensive European rivals. All new. Fourth-generation design, confirmed two-motor hybrid system, new electric AWD technology, potentially much better fuel efficiency, Acura's traditional performance focus, new design language, expected modernized cabin, strong potential against Lexus and European rivals, hybrid power without becoming a full EV, cross-mark cons. The 2027 model year itself is uncertain. Final launch timing is not fully confirmed. Horsepower has not been announced. Torque has not been announced. Fuel economy is unknown. Pricing is unknown. Production interior remains largely undisclosed. Long-term hybrid reliability cannot yet be judged. If you're shopping for an RDX right now, the most important thing to understand is the model year gap. The current RDX ends after the 2026 model year, while the next generation hybrid is expected to arrive later, likely as a 2028 model rather than a conventional 2027 model. So if you need a luxury compact SUV immediately, waiting may not be practical. But if you can wait, the next RDX could be worth watching very closely. Especially if you want better efficiency, modern technology, electric AWD and a completely fresh design. For buyers who want maximum hybrid efficiency today, the Lexus NX remains an obvious alternative. For buyers who prioritize traditional German driving dynamics and premium technology, BMW and Mercedes remain strong options. But if you want something different, the future RDX could be one of the most interesting Acura products in years. The next Acura RDX isn't simply another redesign. It represents a major change in Acura's strategy. The current generation is ending. The replacement will return with two-motor hybrid power. A new electric AWD system is coming. And Acura is simultaneously developing a much more dramatic design identity. We don't know the final horsepower. We don't know the price. We don't know the exact range or fuel economy. And we don't know exactly what the production interior will look like. But that's what makes this story interesting. Acura has given us enough information to understand the direction, but not enough to reveal the entire car. And if the company can combine the RDX's traditional practicality and driving character with modern hybrid technology and the boldness of its new design language, the next RDX could be the Acura that finally resets the brand. This isn't the end of the RDX. It's the beginning of its next chapter.